Hey guys, Raz here, and I'm just going to be making a quick video showing you how to install mods for Arma 3, and more specifically, how to install some of the more difficult mods like RHS and ACRE 2 that are required in order to play on the 3rd Infantry Division's official server. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over the easiest type of mod to install, which is to say, mods from the Steam Workshop. So, if you go to our unit page, you'll see a nice list of every mod that you need, and a few mods that I'd recommend personally. So, the mods that are available from the Steam Workshop are these mods that don't have a link after them. So, for example, community-based add-ons. If I were to install that, I'd click on the link, it would take me to the workshop page, and if I hadn't already subscribed to it, there'd be a little green button here that said plus subscribe. I'd click on that, and it would install the mod for me. I don't have to do any more work, so these are obviously the easiest mods to install. The mods that can be installed in this manner are community-based add-ons, ACE3, and Kunda's Afghanistan. But everything else you're going to have to do the old-fashioned way, so let's go over how to do that. Let's say, for example, I wanted to install Mission Enhanced Little Bird. I'd click on the link, and it'd bring me to an Armaholic page. I can read a little bit about the mod here, learn more what I'm downloading, but I scroll down to the bottom, and there's a nice link here that'll say, click to download whatever the name of the mod is. Obviously, this one's Mission Enhanced Little Bird. Now, I've already downloaded it, but if I were to download it, it would pop up down here and load. But as such, I can just go right here, and I can get it. So, what you need to do in order to open these files is you need to have a program called 7-Zip File Manager. It can be downloaded for free. So you're just gonna want to go and grab that, and I'll put the link in the description. But once you've got this, what you'll do is it'll open up a dialog that looks kind of like this, and you'll just want to drag this folder, or this file rather, into a place so that it doesn't go into any of these folders. There you go. It takes a little conniving, and it'll compress it, and then you have to close 7-Zip. And then open it again, and then find the file somewhere in here. So I'm looking for Mission Enhanced Little Bird, and it's right there. Double-click it, it'll unpack, and now it'll give me a standard folder. What I want to do is I want to drag this folder out onto my desktop. And now this is my root mod folder. You'll see if I open this up, it's got add-ons and keys and all that in it. I don't want to screw with any of that. So all I'm going to do with this is I'm going to go into my computer, wherever you keep your game. For most of you, it'll probably be your local disk, but I happen to keep it on an SSD, so mine is in S drive. Steam Library, Steam Apps, Common, Arma 3, and then you can see here are all the mods that I've installed, but if you haven't installed any mods, you won't have any of these at folders there. It'll just start with Common Redist and then go down. So what I'd recommend is a lot of the mod folders already have an at sign in front of them, but if it doesn't, I would just want to rename that and put that in front of it so that you know right whenever you come into this folder exactly what all of your mods are, and if any of them are giving you any trouble, you don't have to root around inside your folders to figure out where you've put them. So anyway, once you've named it what you want and you've got this folder, all you do is you drag it in. You don't put it in any folder, you just put it right in the root, and you can see I've already put a copy of this mod in here because I've installed it before, but you just drag it in, and then what you have to do is you have to open up Arma 3. It'll pop up with a launcher. You want to go down to Mods, and you want to open up this little folder dialog here, and then it'll point you right to this page that we were just looking at. You want to find your mod from the list, you want to click it, and you want to click Select Folder. And then it'll add the mod to your mod list so that you can use it. That's all you have to do. That means that the mod is now successfully working. Or, theoretically. So let's keep this dialog open because we're going to need it. That's how you install any mod that's not RHS or ACRE 2 that comes from Armaholic. So you can get a whole bunch of mods like that. You come down here and, any of these mods from Armaholic are all installed in that same manner. So you probably want to do that. But the two mods that are a little bit more difficult to install are RHS and ACRE 2. So I'll go over ACRE 2 first. ACRE 2 is downloaded the same way as any other mod. You go to Armaholic, you scroll down, you download it. And the installation is also the same, partly, in the sense that you open the file up in 7-Zip. It unzips, it unpacks, blah, blah, blah. Then you find the file, So it's Advanced Combat Radio Environment. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Not following my own instructions. You have to close and then reopen 7-zip, and then there it is. Then you want to open it up, and it'll give you this folder. And again, you can see the mod maker has already put the @ in front of us for it. And then, here's the thing. You don't actually drag this straight in like we did with the last one. You want to open this up, and you want to find this nice little folder that says plugin, and you want to take that out. And then, you want to drag this folder in, just like you would with anything else. But there's something else you have to do. The way ACRE 2 works is it's effectively a radio mod, a little bit like Task Force Radio, that integrates seamlessly with Teamspeak to get a much better in-game sort of voice system. The only problem is we need to integrate it with Teamspeak first. So to do that, we're going to go back into our files. We're going to root around until I find the Teamspeak folder, and I actually don't know where that is. So I'm just going to search for it. Well, that's awkward. I'll just search my entire computer. It's in here somewhere, I promise. Here we go. Look at that. Beautiful. This is the folder we want. This is Teamspeak 3 clients. We're going to go ahead and open that up, and you'll see there is a folder called plugins. So you want to open that up, and then all you're going to do is you're going to see what's in this folder. It's going to be ACRE 2 Win32 and ACRE 2 Win64. You're just going to take those and you're going to drag them both right into plugins. And you can see I've already done this, so there's my ACRE 2 and there's my other ACRE 2. Then you'll close this. You'll open up Teamspeak. And you'll go to Settings and then Plugins. And then now you should see all your plugins here with a little checkbox, and you're going to want to check off ACRE 2 if it's not already checked for you. If you have Task Force Radio, you're going to want to uncheck that because the two have a nasty tendency to conflict, and then it's just a whole mess of trouble. Anyway, once you've done that, you know the drill. You open up Arma 3, use the launcher, and just start the mod up, and then it should be fine. And then we've got RHS. So, again, you download the launcher the same way you download anything else. You know, go to the group page, go to the group, RHS. Now you go to download, and then you're going to want to download USAF Updater 1.1, or whatever the version name happens to be at the time of watching this video. And that'll download. It's a very fast download because it's not actually downloading the mod, it's downloading an updater, which you're going to use to download the mod. So, ignore that. This is a zip file. Doesn't need to be opened in 7-zip. We can just open it with Windows Explorer. Awesome. And now we're going to have all these little files in here. These DLL files you don't have to worry about. Now we've got update RHS USF and wget. You're going to want to double-click update RHS USAF. And you're going to click extract all. You're going to extract them into that folder. Okay, great. Sorry. Now you're good. Now it'll make a folder. And then what you're going to do is you're going to have wget and update RHS USAF. You're going to double-click update. And it's going to start running this command prompt for you, which is the installation. And you'll notice you'll have these little loading bars that pop up as it downloads various textures and so forth and so on. And this is going to take, depending on your internet speed, anywhere from 5 minutes to 5 hours. It's the biggest mod we have, by far. So I would recommend starting this up before you download the other mods, or start working on the other mods. But obviously, you know, it's your personal preference. But anyway, once this finishes... Well, and I'm not going to let it finish because I've already downloaded RHS. But once this finishes, you'll have a whole ton of stuff in here. A whole bunch of stuff will have been added to this folder. You can see some of it's been added already. And then what you're just going to want to do is that this folder has now become your RHS mod folder, just like our ACRE 2 mod folder or our Mission Enhanced Little Bird mod folder. So we're just going to put a little @ symbol in front of it so that we can easily identify it as a mod. We'll open up our Arma 3 folder, and we'll drag RHS in once everything's been downloaded. And then you just open it up in the launcher and authenticate it as a mod, and then you're good. So, yeah. repeat for every single mod on that list, and any more that you want to download, like maybe the ISIS soldiers mod, so you can kill ISIS. That's always fun. Or anything else that suits your fancy on Armaholic. That's how you download mods for Arma 3.